Hello and welcome to today's video. Do you ever have trouble finding inspiration? And that was happening to me today to get ready for the video. So stay tuned and let's see what I found out to inspire us, and maybe it will inspire us both. So I am Tammy Coyne, your holistic alchemist, helping you change pain into possibilities and possibilities into purpose. I upload content on holistic healing and personal development each week, usually on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And then on Saturdays, I have the Holistic Pathway podcast where I do unscripted conversations on mind, body, spirit, and entrepreneurship. So as I was getting ready for today's video, and often my videos are impromptu, and it's based on what I'm feeling called to do a video on a particular day, or something that's inspired me, or something that I'm going through. And today I recorded one of my podcast episodes right before this episode or this video, and I just really had no idea what I was going to talk about today. So, as I often do, I decided to look around in the area near me and see if there was anything that I found calling to me. And an oracle deck that I love very much, that's one of my favorites, I've had for years, was sitting there. And it is the Shaman Wisdom deck. And I have done a reading, I think, from this before, but today's not a full reading. It's just simply a card that I pulled, used the deck as an oracle deck. I could have easily used a book or anything else, but this is what called to me. And I pulled a card. So the card that came out was number 38. There it is, 38. And it is, gosh, it just doesn't do well, does it? With the pine. Pine is what it says. So let me share with you what pine says for us today. I am pine. I am the evergreen of winter. I am the oldest living thing on this earth. I am longevity. I am a provider of seeds and nuts for nourishment. I am fertility. I am abundance. Tap the earth energy that runs through me. By burning the needles, I remove negativity, smooth out emotions, strengthen intuition, heal, and protect. Become socially aware of all around you. Express your masculine sexuality. Be bold. Go on a vision quest. Demand perfection. Do not be content until it is right. I am ancient. I am evergreen. So, powerful message. What I love about the Shaman Wisdom deck, back when I was married, my husband and I used to pull a card often every day. And it was kind of like the theme for the day, the card for the day. What can we learn from this? How can we grow into this particular teaching? And I think it's very valuable to do that. So when we think of the pine and think of the strength of the pine, where in your life could you use some strength? In your life could you use some strengthening? Where in your life is the strongest, is the steadfast, is the unwavering part of you? Let's see what else it says. Masculine sexuality. Well, that's interesting. What would that mean to you? And we're not talking about toxic masculine energy here, but sexuality from a masculine perspective. Healthy masculine energy is about giving, is about showing up, is about nurturing. And that's often associated with women. But when you're talking about masculine energy, and in particular, thinking about the male gender, um, think about how you might show up in a more nurturing way, in a more giving way, in a more loving way. And the next part was talking about um, being bold. So being bold doesn't mean being aggressive. Being bold might mean maybe there's someone that you're interested in, whether you are male or female or whatever you identify as. If there is someone that is interesting to you, someone that you feel drawn to, take a chance, say something, give to this person in a nurturing, loving way and see what the response is. It also talked about going on a vision quest. Now, a lot of times people go on vision quests out in the desert. They do around here quite often. There are other ways that you can go on vision quest. What you're doing, maybe you're going through fasting and looking for different visions that are coming to you. Maybe you're doing it through meditation. What ways can you show up in a vision type quest that can help strengthen you, can help you ground yourself and find your power again? I know for me, there's been a lot of things that have sort of thrown me off my game recently. And so for me to receive this card, it reminds me who I am. It reminds me how long I have been steadfast in my life, how long I have been strong, and how can I then show up and nurture myself? How can I show up in that masculine energy I need and nurture myself while showing up as the feminine energy part of me and allowing myself to receive? There are parts of me that are very strong, and there are parts of me that are crying out to be nurtured. And with the strength of the pine, I can do both. So I'm interested in what you think of this particular card. Do you often use cards or other things in your environment to give you guidance for the day, to give you a message for the day, to give you something to think about? I think it is so amazing to be in this human experience when we understand that we can receive divine messages from all over the place. We just look around and can find inspiration for what we need and see how, and sometimes if you find something that you've chosen to use for inspiration and maybe you're not quite getting it, sit with it, be with it through the day. Let it sort of resonate with you, percolate, if you will, with you, and see what comes up from it. Often there's such deep metaphorical meanings for things that you can find how to apply it in your life that maybe you weren't first understanding how to apply it. Let me see if there's anything else here. I am a provider of seeds and nuts for nourishment. I am abundance. Tap the earth energy that runs through me. By burning my needles, I remove negativity, smooth out emotions, strengthen intuition, heal, and protect. So this also tells me that it may be beneficial to go outside and see if you can locate a pine tree, see if you can maybe take your shoes off and maybe not step on the pine needles, but step around that energy to be grounding, to cleanse the negativity that's in your world, to strengthen the intuition that you have to make the next decision that you need to make on your journey. So, yeah, a lot to think about from Pine today. So thank you so much for watching. I do hope you will subscribe to the channel, and I look forward to seeing you in future videos. Well, I won't be seeing you in videos, but you'll see me in videos. And if you would like to have your questions answered on video, I will put a link in the description to where you can submit questions, and I would be happy to take a look and see if it's something I can do a video on in the future. Thank you so much for watching. And this is Tammy Coyne, your holistic alchemist, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.